Hello and welcome to episode 55 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. And this is kind of a summary of the journey and a conclusion and a wrap up and whatever you want to call it. This is the end essentially. Now I know what we'll say is we didn't go on and win the Premier League, we didn't win a major trophy, but we started the save quite late in FM21. We haven't had sufficient time to do it. Bear in mind we've had 55 episodes since we started this just over a month ago. It's been pretty good. We've got a lot of game time in. We've still made significant progress. Just couldn't see the journey out. But rest assured, the journey will begin again on FM22 on the 9th of November. We've got all year to get through it. So, yeah, if you like what you've seen, you like the premise behind it, then, yeah, please subscribe and join us for the next journey from the bottom to the top. So here we go then, a quick summary of our time at Newcastle. We weren't here particularly long. We took them over with about 9 games of the season to go. We did manage to secure promotion to the Premier League, albeit it was on the last day of the season, on goal difference ahead of Millwall, the team we just left. We did fall short. We didn't manage to beat Crystal Palace. And of the 9 games we played, we won 8, and the 1 game we lost was to Crystal Palace, who finished above us in the league. So all told, I think our win ratio at Newcastle will probably work out being the best just based on the number of games we played. There's the confirmation that we got the 2nd place and promotion to the Championship. Yeah, there's 115 days in charge of the team, so not very long. 1 promotion. Again, not too bad. In terms of squad, we'd taken over what was essentially a Premier League squad in the tail end of the season, and it was almost like playing on cheat mode because we were so much stronger than all the other teams. So yeah, short tenure, but a good tenure nonetheless. What we'll do is we'll just drop down to the Championship. We'll work backwards and we'll have a look at Millwall. If I can find them, alphabetical, that's what it is. So there we go, Millwall. We were in charge of them for a couple of years. If we just look in the history of managers, we should be in there. Yeah, so Soggy Mog, just December 2024 to March 27, 2 years and 80 days. A quick look at where we took them from. I mean, I think we took them over in the Championship. Managed a 4th finish, and as we left them again, a 4th finish. So yeah, we'd saved them from relegation, got them to the playoffs, although we fell short, and they managed to get in the playoffs again in the season just gone after we left. They maintained that form and stayed there. So again, I think we turned Millwall around quite a bit. We gave them quite a good squad. I think we could have maybe got them into the Premier League. It would have been a stretch. I think we'd got into 2nd or 3rd place as we left. So again, we'd done pretty good, but we hadn't. Most goals by player in a season is Dor. He's one of the players we signed. But yeah, we hadn't had enough time. We had a load of young players. It looked like things were going well. I don't know if we could have took them much further. I think again we were seriously restricted in the wage budget. So when you look at the difference between Newcastle and Millwall, and Newcastle when we were there had over £1 million wage budget every month, whereas Millwall had 250,000, and that difference is huge. The size of squad you can have, the quality of players you can have, it's all affected by them numbers. So yeah, not ideal. But we managed to bring players into them like Sean Dunn. He was brilliant. He's a Premier League quality player. Great players in on loan. I think that's what made the season for us last season. Rocker was brilliant. Dor breaking records. Rogerson and Reed in the middle of the park. Just added that Premier League quality to what we'd already assembled. We got Lowry in on a free transfer who was good. Peter Atiba, who was there when we took over, already a pretty fantastic player. And we managed to strengthen in lots of areas. And also we built up a quite a young up-and-coming squad as well. We had a lot of players who were out on loan, because you can see them all there in purple because they're still away. They've all got a lot of potential for building that club and taking them to the next level. So again, I think we did pretty good in terms of Millwall. And yeah, could we have done much better? I think we would have took them on a little bit longer. Don't get me wrong, we had our ups and downs. We had some inconsistencies, and we weren't all powerful as Millwall by any stretch of the imagination. But I think with the budget and everything we had, we were starting to build quite a good team there. So I'll just take us down again, and we should be able to find Exeter somewhere in here. He says. Again, it should be alphabetical order. I don't think they went up. Did they go down? Yeah, so Exeter. Again, we'll have a look where we were in terms of in charge. So you go 23 to 24, 1 year, 35 days. I think we worked miracles essentially in our time at Millwall. And perhaps the reason they've gone back down is because we didn't have as long at this club to bring in the young upcoming players that we have at Millwall. But yeah, I'm quite surprised they've been in free fall. So we managed to get them, as we took over in that period there. They'd just been relegated. We managed to get them up to 6th and get promoted via the playoffs. But then a double relegation to see them slide back down to League Two. So yeah, that's a bit of a fall from grace from Exeter. I'll just check my facts on that, because let's make sure I get my years right. 23-24 season. So yeah, it was 6th. So I mean, they'd been on an ascendancy. They were a League Two club. They got promoted. They managed to get as high as the Championship, but came straight back down. We took them back into the Championship, but again, they've gone into free fall since then. And whether they recover or not remains to be seen. Again, squad-wise, if I can find the squad, I'm not sure how many players will still be there. Keir Kirk's one I recognise straight away. Again, when we brought him in as a young player, he was fantastic, and I think he's the kind of player we could have built the club around. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else that I recognise. No one's leaping out. I believe Davenport and some other players would have been in here. Tanner, I seem to recognise. But yeah, Gabadebo, he's another one that we had in. I don't know if we brought him in on loan or signed him, but yeah, again, and I think Van der Heuvel. Again, we're normally quite good at bringing in young goalkeepers. So yeah, Exeter, maybe not quite the success stories we had with Millwall. And again, I think it's down to the fact that we were only there for 1 year. Yeah, there we go. So if we go back up a division, incidentally, with Wealdstone, obviously the team we got for our first job here in the 2021 season, we were there for quite a while. I think we were there 3 seasons all told. I'll just find out for you. So 2020 to 2023, 3 years, 98 days, 1 league and 2 cup wins. So there you go. That's the most prolific trophy-ridden seasons we've had. And I remember we won the FA Trophy 2 seasons in a row, which was quite interesting. So I just found as it. So they'd been promoted into the National League as we took over. We managed to get them up to 7th, which I think is just outside the playoffs. Then we got a 2nd place finish, which was playoffs, and we got beat by Wrexham. We then managed to win the league and go up a division, and that's the kind of point we then moved on in that season. I don't think we were ever going to be really pulling up any trees in that division, but they had a couple of seasons of just languishing down the bottom. But then that last season there, they went and got promoted up into League One. So yeah, a good journey from them. Panorama National League, we got up to League Two, and from what we've built and sustained at that club, they've managed to go and get themselves promoted into League One. The only other thing really to look at is our own profile. Again, characteristic-wise, media handling, tactical consistency, pretty good. Managing finances, I think, it's the one I tend to be better at than most things, because it's a numbers game, isn't it? As long as you stay underneath your wage budget, you're normally going to be all right. Domestic player bias, again, it's not a surprise because when you're in them lower leagues, it's much harder to get foreign players in because of the work permit rules. There's the history of our management. So Wealdstone next to Millwall and then Newcastle to get us to the Premier League. So quite a journey, 7 seasons. I don't think that's actually that bad to get from. Don't get me wrong, some people probably do it faster. I like to think we did it in quite a realistic way without taking any tweaked players or knowledge of players that people know are notoriously good. I like to use players from the scouting system to try and play as realistically as possible. So in terms of a journey, 7 years from the National League to the Premier League, I actually think it's pretty good. Career milestone wise then, let's just go down and have a quick look. So first managerial job at Wealdstone in 2020, managed to win the FA Trophy in 2021, which was fantastic, and we did it again in 2022. Weirdly, the year we got promoted, we didn't win the National League, the FA Trophy. We were going for a hat-trick, but we didn't quite manage to pull it off. So again, we won the league, we got promoted. We did play a few games and then we took the Exeter job, which I think jumped us up another division. Again, we raced up the league and we finished 6th in League One and got promoted via the playoffs into the Championship. That was no mean feat. We took them from just above the relegation zone in half a season to 6th place, which I think we just eked in on the last or second last game of the season. And again, Millwall came around and gave us an opportunity to again take a jump to a higher stature club, better players. So we leapt at the chance to take on Millwall. We didn't really threaten too much with Millwall. We did quite well the first season, but that second season we had a great transfer window. It just inconsistencies at the start kind of let us fade off a little bit. I still think we might have got second place with Millwall if we hadn't taken Newcastle, but I guess we'll never know. And then taking over Newcastle with 9 games to the end of the season, we won 8, lost 1, as we said, to Crystal Palace, who went on to win the league. But we succeeded in getting to the Premier League. Total career stats-wise then, I think we played 371 matches, won 197, which is a 53% win percentage, which I don't think is too shabby. Goals for 644, goals against 465. So again, it's in the positive, which you expect. The goal difference of 179. Drew 69 and lost 105. So if only I could have drawn 6 more games to keep that below triple figures. But there you go. For anyone who's interested in terms of attributes, I can't remember what they were at the start of the season, but they have grown as we've played through the game. So yeah, and I think that contributes to how you get on with job offers and job applications for other clubs. So yeah, all told, a fairly successful season. There's a summary of the trophies we won. Again, Wealdstone Manager of the Month twice, and Manager of the Year, along with a league and 2 FA trophies. Millwall, we got 1 Manager of the Month award. Didn't get a Manager of the Year or anything. I don't think we got anything at that last season either, but we changed jobs. Again, that's a summary of the milestones. So yeah, all told, I think it's been a pretty successful journey. Ups and downs, highs and lows. There was somewhere I was going to show you the transfer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so total players bought 47, a total value of 13.25 million. So I'm not going to do the calculations and that. You could do it on a calculator, but that's not a lot of pennies per player. Total sold 40 for 15.75 million, which it's not a lot per player, but we're in the black essentially. We've made more money than we've spent, which is again quite a feat. Highest fee spent 2.8 million for Scott Robertson, and then highest fee received was the Jimmy Lunga fee when we were at Millwall, which helped us redistribute the money and buy a couple of players just to strengthen our challenge for promotion. Again, for anyone who's interested in terms of manager wages, we've made £2.3 million as being a manager of the club for 7 years. So yeah, all in all, I think stats wise and everything, it's been pretty good. 1 promotion, 2 cups. That should be 2 promotions. Oh no, 3 promotions, 1 league, 2 cups is the career I was looking at, the Newcastle one. So yeah, all in all, job well done. In the Premier League with Newcastle, I didn't make any transfers. I just clicked through until we were in the Premier League. But in terms of the preview before buying players, it tipped for 18th, 450 to 1. I'd like to think with some transfers we could probably get into that kind of lower half of mid-table type area. But again, with a budget of 18 million and 279,000 per week wage budget spare, there's definitely opportunity for growth in that area. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with us for the whole season and all the seasons we played, the journey from top to bottom. And again, like I said, FM22 is released fully on the 9th of November. And for those who've liked what you've seen and want to see it happen again, hopefully for longer, where we can actually get up to the Premier League and win something. A European trophy or the Premier League itself. We may even look at opening up some of the foreign leagues and jumping between countries, but we'll see how it goes. And again, chuck in the comments things you've liked, things you don't like, or things that you think could be improved, and we'll see what we can do for next season. And once again, take care, and I'll see you all soon.